Okay, ladies and gentlemen, g'day, welcome back to the channel. So, I uploaded a couple videos yesterday, and to be fair, they didn't really do that well in terms of view counts. Not sure why, I guess algorithm just didn't bless me. But nonetheless, we're going to be rocking and rolling, and we're going to continue on with the grind. And in today's video, I'm going to be addressing something that I think really needs to be addressed. And I think it's sad that people nowadays sort of have forgotten about this this aspect of Blitz, and it's the feedback. The feedback is a major thing that people have forgotten to do with Blitz. We got Reforged around the corner. Reforged is around the corner. People have forgotten that Reforged was even a thing, I think. Yeah, it's a thing, guys. Reforged is still a thing. Believe it or not, it's not going away. It is not going away anytime soon. And I think the sad part is that we will never, ever understand why Wargaming decided to do what they did, in the sense that they should never have uploaded and never have introduced Reforged the way that they did. What they should have done is kind of like what Watertank's PC did, where they introduced aspects and changes to Blitz that, or rather to PC, I should probably say, that a lot of the players actually asked for. A lot of the player base actually requested to have these sort of things. And one of the biggest things, and I think this isn't just feedback-wise, but also one of the biggest things that I think Wargaming needs to address for Reforged would be the tech trees. The tech tree lines. We want to see more tech tree lines in Blitz. More so than what we have now. You may see the fact that we have currently the brand new Polish tank destroyers, you know, in the form of the NC-70 Blaskowica, right? Cool, awesome. I'm glad we have a brand new tech tree that we can enjoy and we can play together. That's what we wanted. We wanted a new tech tree. A tech tree line, I should probably say. What I need you guys to do, and what the Blitz community needs to do as a whole, is give feedback to Wargaming and let them know that you want more things added to Reforged rather than just being this and that and that and this, right? We want to see more tech trees added to, or tech tree lines added to Blitz in Reforged. We want to see a different kind of tanks being added from Watertank's PC. There are so many tank lines right now that can be added to Blitz that are compatible with Blitz. I'll give you a perfect example. The SCRV or the Stridsvagn 103B, right? Why is that tank destroyer still not in Blitz? Yes, I understand it needs hydropneumatic suspension. Fair enough. But everyone has been asking about that tank. In fact, people have just forgotten about it now because they've given up asking for it. Don't give up. Keep asking for it. Keep telling Wargaming, hey, we want to see the Stridsvagn 103B introduced into Blitz. Now, there have been rumors that the Stridsvagn 103B will be introduced into Blitz. Fair enough. But I can't guarantee that's going to happen because Wargaming haven't told me anything. And even if they did, technically speaking, I can't really say much because I'm under NDA. But realistically speaking, honestly, they haven't said anything about the 103B ever being introduced into Blitz, which is a shame because it's such a cool little tank. Not to mention, there's also the UDES line, which would be awesome to be added into Blitz. But again, it's got hydropneumatic suspension. I'm sure we can work something out with the suspension sort of thing, right? Now, in regards to Reforged, as you know, as Eason has leaked and whatnot, I'm pretty sure Wargaming have said it as well, there's going to be a new tech tree in Reforged, specifically a hybrid nation tech tree. So if you don't know, in Leicester, on the Leicester version of WOTB, there is actually a hybrid nation tech tree, right? With like very interesting sort of heavy tanks and whatnot that are quite broken in Leicester, right? So that's actually been introduced into Leicester. I want to see something as interesting as what Leicester is. And you know what's funny? There are so many players out there that are comparing Blitz with Leicester and saying, why can't Blitz do this? Why can't... It's because they don't have as much free range to do what they want like Leicester has. It's unfortunate. Can I also say one thing? How sad is it that we have from Tier 1 to Tier 4 only one line of tanks that you can choose, and then Tier 5 you have 4, And then from tier 6 onwards, you have just an enormous range of tanks that you can choose from. Why is it we only get one? Well, I'll tell you why. For those of you who haven't been playing for that long, 5.5, update 5.5, when that came around, it completely changed the aspect of Blitz. And that's one thing that I really want Wargaming to reflect on when Reforged comes out. Now, I know a lot of people have said, and I know Wargaming have also said that yes, there will be, different tanks being added into Blitz. Or just in general, there'll be different tanks that will be added into Reforged from update 5.5. And they are tanks that you can purchase, which is good. That's what we want. We want people to have the ability to purchase these tanks that they missed out on because they weren't playing the game all the way back then. That's what we want, right? We want that to happen. But in order for that to happen, we need Wargaming to also play ball with us. We need Wargaming to understand that we as a community want tanks that we never got, okay? That tanks they never sell. Let's be real here. All these update 5.5 tanks, they don't sell these tanks. You either have to win them in a giveaway or win them from a sandbox container or certificate, which, let's be real here, not many people want to get, right? Another thing, and I think this is also pretty interesting, there haven't been a lot of crates. There's not been a lot of crates lately in Blitz. Isn't that weird, right? Like, we got the Alpha Predator container, fair enough. But that's it. There's no massive containers. There's no mega containers. There's no mystery containers. There's none of that. There's no awesome containers, right? And that's weird because Wargaming make quite a bit of money from containers. It's almost as if they don't want to sell containers anymore. I wonder why. Why is that the case? Why doesn't Wargaming want to sell containers anymore? Well, according to Eason, who's leaked a few things, regarding crates, they actually they revamped them in a worse way, by the way, where they actually give you less rewards and a less percentage to get the main reward, which is bullshit, but it's true. So maybe they're a bit too scared to be introducing these new crates all at once like they have. I mean, go back a couple of months ago, and mate, you can just go through the crates tab and you'll just see all the kind of crates that you can possibly buy imaginable available for purchase. Now, I've always said it's not worth buying crates, but again, there's plenty of people that like to open crates because they like that sort of feeling of opening a box and whatnot, which is fair enough. Funny enough, Wargaming are not even giving you that opportunity anymore. And in Reforged, all those containers that you've accumulated and certificates that you've accumulated over the years, if they're not opened before Reforged is officially released, guess what? Wargaming automatically opens all of them for you. Fantastic consumer advice there, Wargaming. Thank you so much. I like that a lot. Anyways, the point I'm trying to make is our voices need to be heard even more so than they are now. Let them know, let Wargaming know you want more tech trees. Let Wargaming know what kind of tech tree tanks you want to see in Blitz. Make sure that there are actually able to add them into Blitz, unlike the Type 5 Heavy line, which now we can understand why it wasn't added because it's too bloody big. Some of the tanks in the tech tree are just ridiculously large, right? So that's the reason why the whole tech tree wasn't added. Despite the fact we wanted it, we're not going to get it. Just be specific. What tanks? The Object 705A, for example. The Object 430U, for instance. The Stritzfine 103B. The UDES. That's another one. The UDES line, right? The can opener, for God's sake. The ST2 would be awesome to have in Blitz. A double-barrel tank. It goes on, and I can keep talking on and on, but I'm going to end the video right here. Ladies and gentlemen, let me know in the comments down below what you think of what we've discussed today. Do you think we need to have a proper voice? Do you think Wargaming has given us a proper voice? Do you think they've listened to us as of such? They have to some extent, but they're still not listening to everything that we have said, to everything that we have asked for. And that's where your voice comes in. Your voice is very important. They've said, voice your opinions. Well, guess what? I want to see that being voiced. Ladies and gentlemen, look after yourselves, look after your friends and family. Peace in the Middle East and everywhere else in this beautiful world. And as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.